The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won. Welcome everybody to the new franchise this year, Madden 24, the Las Vegas Raiders. I just had to throw that in there. When you think the Raiders, you think NFL films, John Facenda, John Madden, the history. This franchise has it all. And here you go. It's going to be the Vegas Raiders this year, and I cannot wait to get this going. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Madden 24 is here. Football season is here. And let's get right into it and take a look at this Raiders roster that we're going to start season number 1 with. And it starts off with something they haven't seen in a long time, and that is a new quarterback at the helm. Jimmy Garoppolo comes over from San Francisco. Derek Carr now gone to New Orleans. He was their leading franchise passer. He is gone. Garoppolo is going to take the helm, and we'll see what he brings to the table. We'll see. He has been obviously to a Super Bowl. He has that experience. The question is, does he still have that? We'll see. Now, an interesting prospect is going to be the 4th round pick. Aiden O'Connell comes over from Purdue. Definitely a guy that can run this offense. So maybe we think about building him up while Garoppolo's there, because quarterback, I'm thinking, is going to be something we got to look at. As for running back, you see a guy missing, Josh Jacobs. He has yet to sign his tender for his franchise tag. Trying to maybe work out a deal, or do we trade him? But Zamir White right now is going to be the starter going in, but I'm thinking we're obviously going to have more of a running back by committee there. And then you go to receiver. Davante Adams, possibly the best receiver in football. Obviously starting to get up there in age at age 30, but still a 97 overall. Superstar X Factor. So you have that guy no matter what who you can go to, and he can be that dominant force. And obviously you throw in Hunter Renfrow, so they are solid at the receiving position. Renfrow, fantastic. Just got to stay healthy. And Jacoby Myers comes over from New England, a guy that had some production, not maybe touchdowns, but definitely very good. And another guy we can work on, 4th round pick out of Cincinnati, Trey Tucker. So there's some guys here. You throw in the new tight end, Michael Mayer from Notre Dame, 2nd round pick. I think this offense does have some weapons, but it still needs work. Austin Hooper comes over from Tennessee, free agent. He's a solid tight end as well. As for our offensive line, we'll see how it turns out. I mean, we'll see if anybody can step up. Looks on the left side a little bit better. And obviously, I would say with this offense, even though we do have some talent at the receiver position, I think it's going to start with running the ball, try to play action off that. So we'll see how the offensive line holds up. As for this defense, which was ranked pretty badly last year, in the bottom half, one of the worst defenses in football. And they start off with the draft pick, a Tyree Wilson from Texas Tech, pass rusher with the number 7 overall pick. They're going to try to pair him up and try to get as many pass rushing abilities as you can, because when you got Patrick Mahomes in this division, you got Justin Herbert in this division, you need guys that can get to the quarterback. They're going to put pressure on those guys. 100% you need that. And this is a great draft pick. You throw him with Mason Crosby. You got Chandler Jones. So we can continue to build him. We should have a decent force at pass rushing. Crosby, one of the best in the league. X Factor, 94 overall. He is absolutely fantastic. And a big reason why you need that pass rush to really get there is because the secondary, I would say, is, not really anything special. They bring over former Baltimore Raven Marcus Peters. He is up there in age, obviously, an aging corner. But really, other than that, it's not a whole lot going on here at the cornerback position. So we're definitely going to have to build this up. Same thing with the safety position. Christopher Smith out of Georgia, he's a 5th round pick. You're throwing in guys that maybe just need some development. We'll see. I think we got to work on the secondary a lot. And I really think the defense is going to be a big part of this rebuild. We got to build a dominant defense to deal with the offenses you have to not only deal in the AFC West, with the AFC in general. I mean, Cincinnati, you got Buffalo, now Baltimore, obviously, with Odell Beckham Jr. they're always a formidable offense. You got plenty of teams that can put up some crazy numbers in the AFC, so we have to get a defense for sure. So the roster, that is what we're looking at right now. But as you can see, training camp is back. After, Madden 2008, I think it was the last time maybe they had it. It is back. So training camp is back. And we're going to go through all these right now. So we're not going to get into preseason this one. That'll be next time. But I think we're going to get into the training camp. So let's go into target passing. We're going to go Aiden O'Connell, try to build him up. So the question with Aiden O'Connell is, obviously I think he's 24 years old. Do you build him up for a year or two, see what he's got, or do you draft a guy this year? That's going to be the question. We'll see what Jimmy G has this year. I know Jimmy G's probably not going to go anywhere, but another thing with Garoppolo is he is definitely injury prone. So we really got to make sure O'Connell's ready because there's a good chance he could step in because I don't think I'm going to roll with Brian Hoyer. I don't think that's going to be. I think O'Connell's going to be the guy and maybe we just keep two quarterbacks. As we hit the target there, hit the other target. That's a nice throw. And I'll tell you guys right off the bat, I'm only going to show you the ones here in the training camp that I actually passed. I did pass some and decided to go for either gold or silver. But some of these are no joke. I mean, there's some later on that it took me a bunch of times to do. This one wasn't too bad. Just obviously got to time it up right. And that one was perfect, getting the double target there. But man, some of these training camps are just absolutely ridiculous. You'll see some of them here later on where I just kind of stick to the bronze because it's just brutal. But I'm glad this is back. This is so cool. Definitely a fun thing to have in the preseason to try to, build up, a bunch of your rookies because you got to do. This is what this franchise is going to be. A big time draft class. Try to build up these youngsters for sure and get them ready for the NFL and get them ready for a good season. That is perfect. 3 targets in 1. That's going to get us to gold. So O'Connell. So for this drill, you definitely have to move. If you try to just stay there kind of in that pocket area, good luck. You're probably not going to hit multiple targets in a row. So I would suggest definitely moving around and then doing that because you're not going to do anything, at least get high enough for gold. But we got it there. Took us a few times, but we're there. So the pass skeleton outmanned. So I guess we'll go Garoppolo. Like I said, I don't think Hoyer's going to stick around. We'll see in preseason. Because O'Connell is definitely going to stay there. And that, I'm only probably going to keep 2 quarterbacks. As somehow that's completed to Renfro. Not sure how that got completed. So let's go Devontae Adams. He can't come away with it. That's going to be knocked away. So right now, playing on obviously all Madden. Always play on all Madden. No doubt about it. Don't go anything lower. I know sometimes this game is built for all pro. But I just find it too easy a lot of the time. So right now it is at default all Madden. I'll probably play the first couple preseason games at default sliders all Madden just to see how it plays. And then we'll probably have to, make some adjustments there. As, it's a different Madden. We'll see how the interaction is with the, pass blocking. That's the biggest thing I would say. I know they have improved the run game. They kind of have the path now. The offensive line blocking with the run game is a little bit better, as that should have been probably picked off. But, the pass pro is always an issue. And, sometimes it's tough because you have a bad offensive line in reality. But when you're getting sacked, 70 times in a season, that's just not going to really happen. So we'll have to look at that. We'll see if that makes a big difference. And then obviously last year's game, man, with interceptions, it was ridiculous. And that's a nice throw catch to Adams for the touchdown. As right now we got Silver throwing it. Can Renfro hang on? He cannot. So maybe we got 1 play left here with 1.6 seconds left. Make the throw, looking for Adams, and that's going to be incomplete. We'll just take the Silver. That is perfectly fine. But yeah, the interceptions last year were crazy bad. So obviously I think they have fixed that. So we'll take a look and obviously make through. And it's tough sometimes, even with preseason games, to really get the sliders down because you're playing with backup guys who are just absolute trash. I mean, there's no way to put it around that. They're bad. So I just think, we'll still have to make some adjustments. It may take a couple games into the regular season, and I'm fine with it being like tough. It should be tough. This Raiders team, it's not that great, and obviously it's projected to be last in this division. I'd still say the Broncos are probably at third. So I think for sure this is probably a last place team, no doubt about it. I still think the defense needs absolutely major work. And they have some weapons, but it's the consistency, defensively not there. Maybe even consistency offense. Does Josh Jacobs get traded? Does he come back? That could really, be a big time deal. And obviously with Josh McDaniels, the play calling. So we'll see. This is why I think this team is going to be so much fun. It's really a couple reasons why I chose the Raiders. It was between, I'd have to say, the Raiders or the Saints. Those are the two teams. I did look at the comments. I did look at the poll. So I did look at it there. I told everybody that I thought the Raiders were probably my top favorite team, but there was a lot of traction for the Saints. I definitely looked at that. But for me personally, I've never had a franchise in the AFC West, and I know how tough this division is going to be. I mean, you have two top AFC teams in this division. Just that alone makes it, so much better to do. And I love competing in the AFC as well. Obviously, if you don't know, I am a Baltimore Ravens fan. I've pretty much been a Ravens fan since inception. Kind of dating myself there. But, I've been a Ravens fan forever. And there's just something about the AFC. I know the team. I'm a huge football fan no matter what. Watch try to watch as many games as possibly can. I'll go back and watch games. So, just love to watch football, but it's something about the AFC and facing teams that you're familiar with every Sunday. Taking on the Chiefs, taking on the Chargers, taking on the Broncos, maybe seeing the Bengals, maybe seeing the Steelers, seeing the Patriots, taking on the Bills. And those are the teams that we're going to have to work through to get to a Super Bowl, in a place that this Raiders franchise hasn't been at in a long, long time. They've had playoff appearances, but as for even getting to, say, an AFC championship game, man, you're getting close to probably 25 years since this team has been in that spot. So that's where we're going to try to build it back up to. We're going to try to make this Raiders franchise formidable again. Real threat. Kind of be that bad boy team of the AFC once again and make everything rough for everybody else in the AFC. Because, Herbert, Mahomes, Burrow, Jackson, Josh Allen, those guys aren't going anywhere. And we're going to have to compete with guys like that. And it's going to be fun. It is going to be fun for sure. Cannot wait to get this going. Obviously, we're in here. But there's just something about it. Baseball, I love baseball. But there's just something about football. I don't know. Every year you get the feeling. You get the feeling and it's just, man, it is awesome. So we get that mini game done. That one actually wasn't that bad, the wide receiver battle. Let's do the red zone attack. I think we'll do that with Michael Mayer. I think that's a good opportunity to continue to build him up. And I like how they also have the snaps in this one too. So if you get extra, silver gold, you get the plus snaps. That's a cool idea. I like that. I definitely like the improvements in franchise this year. Obviously, we'll get into a little bit more with contract extensions, trades. And I did set the setting. You have the commissioner tools. I did set the free agency kind of where, they get influenced too hard. I want to make sure guys sign where they want to sign. That's a big thing anywhere. Some guys don't always chase that championship. They want the money. They want to play nearby. I like that a lot. So I definitely put that setting at hard. I want to make it difficult to really pick up free agency. Because like some teams, if we have a poor year, if we have some money, we can throw it at some guys. But who really would want to go to a team that just won like 3 or 4 games, hasn't had anything really going for them in the last decade, couple playoff appearances here and there, but really been just a straight disappointment. That's going to be tough for sure. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun with that. So we'll get silver on that one. That was pretty good. Definitely like these. Definitely love the training camp stuff. This is definitely so cool. And it's going to be even cooler when we get into year 2, 3, and you're kind of training the guys that you've drafted. I cannot wait for that. So that was pretty good. Now the trench battle, the long haul, I will tell you right now, I will show you the final one I did, this one took me forever. This one is not easy at all. Let's just put it that way. It is not easy. You have to hit the multiplier at the spot of trying to shed out the offensive lineman. You have to get that because you only have 3 reps each. And you'll see even this one was, straight difficult as we're doing this with Tyree Wilson, trying to build up our number 1 draft pick here. As I'm moving through and I right there get the multiplier, just 1. I mean, it's just insanely difficult. And you have to dive at the quarterback. If you don't dive at the quarterback there, he'll just break your sack all day. And then more than likely, you'll either get thrown out of the zone. These guys will chase you back. It is not easy. As you see, I get thrown out there. So that's already a rep gone. But we do have bronze at the moment. As we go through there, get the multiplier, get that one increased. We're up to ×4. Trying to get this one. Don't get it. Almost get thrown out of bounds. Trying to now work through 2. Getting stuck here. Can't get around these guys. Everybody is standing around. And we finally dive forward and we get silver. And like I said, that probably took me like 10 times. I had enough. I had enough. I was like, silver, perfect, good, done, over. Get some 1 skill point in 2,000 there for Tyree Wilson. So that is good to see. So we continue to build him up. So let's go to the next one. Chase and tackle. Here is actually another one that I thought was going to be like 30,000. You just got to run down the back, tackle them. No big deal. First of all, I was trying to figure out who I wanted to do this with. Because I'm going to be honest with you, there's probably going to be a new linebacking core coming in. There's Amari Burney from Florida. I probably, he's a 6th round pick. But I was thinking Divine Diablo. And I just ended up going with Robert Spillane. So we'll just go with him. I think the linebacker core, it's one of my favorite positions. It's kind of more of a dead position almost. But really, a top linebacker makes a huge difference still in this day and age in the NFL. But I'm probably going to bring in new linebackers for sure. But this drill, I thought, we got this. So, I'm not going to go for the hit stick. It's just going to be broken all day. But we go for the conservative tackle. And, then stuff like that happens. Still trying to get used to the speed of the game. But I got stiff-armed the first time. So go around for the conservative tackle. And then he just spins off. And you know what? I'm like, we're just going to restart here. Because something's happening with this one. Could not believe how more difficult. Like I said, I'm guessing because I'm playing on all Madden now. It's a little bit, always playing all Madden. I'm just saying right now playing on all Madden. It's making it a little bit harder. But getting the tackles there. There we go. That's what you want to see. I know they did change up the tackling system as well this year. That has always been an issue. And it is a slider I'll probably be looking at. I know tackling in the NFL is poor. It really is. Man, not good there. It is poor a lot of the times. There's a lot more broken tackles than you think. And really, that makes a great defense. And somehow, we just ran right by him and nothing happened. So, did trip him up there, but he still gets in for the touchdown. That makes a great defense. If you can just, be disciplined, make your tackles, trust me, it's going to work out. Make those offenses do 12, 13, 14 play drives because they're just not consistent enough as we just get stiff-armed right to the ground. And we do have bronze at the moment, so right now with 23 seconds left, that's probably, we'll try, if we can get the silver, I'd be happy, but yeah. Like that. Like, what in the world? I know he makes a little subtle move there, but man, come on. And we get a little stuck there, and then the speed of white. See you later. Man, if this was Josh Jacobs with this drill, I probably wouldn't get anything. He'd probably score a touchdown every freaking time. As that one's going to get through. Like, how did we not contact him there? I don't understand. I don't understand what happened there. Finally make the tackle, and you know what? Let's just keep the bronze. We'll just keep the bronze. Some of these guys, like I said, the linebackers, you know what? It's probably going to be a new linebacker core coming into next year, so, we get what we get. I'm not really concerned. Maybe next year I will be. So let's go to DB battle. 8,000 for gold, 4,000 for silver, And I'm thinking we're going to do this with maybe Bennett. Rookie, I think that works. Let's try it. Let's do it with him. Let's see what we got here. You know, this is an area that needs built up. So yeah, 1,000 for bronze, 8,000 for gold, 4 for silver. Now, the thing that helps out with this one, at least they show the routes. I mean, there you go. Nice tip there as we got Hunter Renfrow we're guarding. Yeah, if they didn't show you these routes here, it would not be good. Because I can just run to the area, and somehow Renfrow still makes the catch. Okay. All right. Slant. We're there. And he still makes the grab. Are you kidding me? Wow. That's one heck of a grab. Going up top. And he caught that? Are you kidding me? Wow. Not going to get this one. No, we're going to dive. Yeah, nice job knocking that one away. We do have bronze. And he's going to throw it. Get in front. There we go. Picks it off. That is huge. That'll put us up to silver. Couple reps left. And we'll undercut that. Pick that one off. And we're up to gold. That is nice. So this is it. And he will catch it, but no big deal. Gold acquired. Great job there. That wasn't that bad. That was pretty good. So we'll take that one. Take the gold. Also, if you're still here, obviously, thank you so much. Hit that like button. Getting this franchise underway. Like I said, we'll finish off the training camp here. And then we'll get into preseason and next video, which I will try to bust out these videos as quick as I possibly can. Obviously, I am not a full-time YouTuber. I'm not. I wish I was. If I was, there'd be a lot more content out, obviously. But it's good enough I could just do, I'll keep going with the show franchise. Everybody that supported the show franchise, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. I know everything's kind of dipped down a little bit, but still, really enjoy the support for everybody there. And I know a lot of people here for Madden. That's what you wait on, and I really appreciate that. I mean, right now, I know I'm not near anywhere close to anybody else, obviously, big-time guys. I know I only have like a little over 7,000 subscribers, but to me, that's insane. I never expected this at all. I didn't, I just did this for fun. I still do it for fun. But to think that I'm here and, I have over just 7,000 subscribers to me is absolutely wild. Never would have thought that in a million years. But thank you to everybody. I really appreciate it. That's absolutely all the support. And if this brings you to this channel and you're new here, thank you so much. I mean, the reason I can continue to do this and continue to do this here on YouTube is because everybody out there. I mean, really, it really is. So thank you again. We do get silver in that drill. That drill was really tough, I will say, because it obviously didn't show the routes. So you're just trying to read the receiver. That one was definitely tough. But we do get silver. Kind of got lucked out there that Renfrow dropped the pass at the end. But hey, you need a little bit of luck. So let's get in the last two. We got field goal accuracy. We got Coffin corner. Yeah, I wish I had Tucker, man. Carlson's not that bad of a kicker. So, I mean, he's a solid kicker. There's no doubt about that. So, at least we got a decent kicker, no doubt. Used to watching Tucker on Sundays, man. Like I said, I'm a Ravens fan. When you got Justin Tucker coming out there, I mean, you still get obviously a little nervous with kickers, but man, when you got him out there, it's just like, okay, I'm thinking he's going to make it. And there's not many teams out there that you can like have that confidence going in. I mean, even with a 40-yard field goal with some kickers, you're just like, they're going to make it. I have no idea. Extra points. But with Tucker, yeah, I think we're good. And I think Carlson's not Tucker, obviously, but I think he's solid. I think he's definitely solid enough. And sometimes, though, you just never know with kickers. I mean, they could have a great year, and then all of a sudden they just kind of fall off a little bit. And then, obviously, it's kind of more of a mental thing as well. Once they're mentally not there anymore, I mean, that's pretty much it. If anybody want to look at a guy, obviously there's tons of kickers that had this before. But back in the day, Colts, Yeah, Mike Vanderjack, man, that dude would just drill kicks left and right. He was up there as one of the most accurate kickers in football. And that one kick I believe he had against Pittsburgh in the playoffs, he completely shanked it. And after that, just never the same. Never the same kicker. So stuff like that can definitely happen to this position. Right now, we don't even have anything yet. Or we have silver. We have silver. Trying to get gold. There we go. There's gold. We'll take that one so we can kind of take our time here. Make one last kick, and that is up and good. So gold it is. Actually, we get one more kick in. I thought we were done there. Kick is up. Obviously going to be good. Kind of in between. Just missed the target there. But hey, we'll take it. 10,000 points. Gold it is for Carlson. So let's go. We're going to go to Coffin corner punt. Obviously, love the Coffin corner. Now, for this one, I did this one, I will be honest, same thing. Took me a couple times. I think I'm a solid punter on here. I know there's a guy out there, another big-time YouTube guy, calls himself the best punter on YouTube. He might be right. You know, we'll see. Yeah, maybe. But anyway, I was just trying to punt him. I'll give you hints on this one too. If you've not played this one yet, I was going straight for out of bounds, like trying to just kick it out of bounds right at the corner, like a Coffin corner punt. But actually, you got more points getting it in play pretty much. You just have the ball stop. So once I kind of figured that one out, trying to kick it a little short and get the roll. Problem is, with some of these rolls, it just takes off. But that one is pretty good. We'll take that one in the inner ring. So with that, I thought for sure, I was like, oh, no doubt going to get gold on this one. But this one now, just kind of really looking for silver. And I think that's all we're kind of looking for. That's a pretty good one. I mean, that's right there in the third ring, getting the Coffin corner. So we got 5 reps remaining right now at silver. And we'll see where this one bounces. That is going to be just short. Still inside the 20. So in reality, that's an okay punt. We'll take it. I guess punting from the 50, it'd probably be only a 30 net, so really probably not good. But that one was good, right down near the 6-yard line. Get into the second ring. Oh, I thought we had silver. Actually, we did not. We have only have bronze right now. That's what I'm talking about. This one's a little bit more. You got to get the multiplier with the red in the Coffin corner, and that's where you get the multipliers at. And that's what you're going to aim for. But, man, margin of error definitely is interesting. So you have to land it in there. That's the big thing, too. Let's see this one. Inner ring. I don't think we're going to get silver. I think we're just going to get bronze on this. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with bronze. I'm not trying to get, gold on everything here. Some guys I definitely want to build up a little bit more, but punters, it's just fun to play this. I don't really have to really worry about completely building it up. So we get bronze on it. That's perfectly fine with me. And there you go. We've gone through all the training camp. I will plan to do this every season. Now, if you guys want to see every one of them every offseason, just let me know, because I could definitely do that. If I just want to go through a couple of them and work with new draft picks, I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. I don't think I have to show a kicker or punter ones. Just for the first time, I wanted to go through all these just to show them and see what they're like, because, hey, maybe you've never played a Madden that has the training camp and the mini games. So there you go. We have gone through all of them. Definitely all some frustrating, but very fun. I'm glad they have these back in the game. It is definitely a cool thing to do. Go through these mini games. Try to get your guys as much XP as possible. And definitely awesome. And with that, I think that is where we're probably going to end this one. So next time, which hopefully will be in a day or two, I'll have the next one out. We're going to go through the preseason. Now, obviously, we're in preseason in real life NFL. So the cuts are going to be a little bit different. This is my franchise. I try to play it as realistic possible. But once we get past this is like my roster. This is the roster that I want to build. So I try my best to make sure guys that are kind of breaking out in the preseason stay on the team, or we kind of keep them there. But there's a possibility I might cut somebody that might make the roster. I'm not sure. But hey, it is what it is. It's going to happen. This is a whole new, we're going to be a year or two into it, and the roster is going to be different. So That's just how it is. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. Hope you guys enjoy and get ready for some Raiders football. But you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.